culture kids.
This means that often people around us leave. Our teachers, our friends, and often we ourselves are the ones leaving. So today, we want to tell you how this makes us feel so that you can help us or yourselves when it happens to you. We want you to stay happy and cope with change.
I am Japanese, but only lived there for 3 years before moving to Taiwan for 6 years. When I left, I was kind of mad at my parents for making me leave because I was used to the people and living there. But on the other hand, I was excited and happy that I would move, that I would make new friends and meet more people. I have lived in Shanghai for about 2 years now, and I am happy here, but I was sad at first.
I was born in the United States, but I have lived in 3 different countries and I'm only in grade 5. Moving countries can be difficult, and leaving friends behind is always sad. But moving countries is also exciting, and I think it has taught me many things.
I'm from Israel, and it was difficult for me to come here as I left 5 friends behind me. It was difficult to make new friends at the start.
My friend was very sad when 3 of his closest friends moved away. They moved from the city and 2 moved back to their home countries. He was sad that they were no longer in his class, but he overcame this, though, by making new friends. We are not the only ones who go through this. Here are a few examples from our friends.
When my friends leave, I feel very, very sad. Sad. I feel very sad. Sad. Like for a short time, not that long, because I made more friends. Sad. And the good thing is that I still have contact with her, but yeah, I still miss her a little. I felt again afraid. I felt like sad, and because that I left my friends in my city, in my old country. Scared. Yeah. It's really difficult to make new friends. I feel much better. I can now get friends faster because I know that many people like me, and that if I be kind and respectful, then I'll be very popular. Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm pretty happy.
A transition is when something changes from one thing to the other, or in our case, one place to the other. I'm sure that at least half of you have moved countries or jobs or schools at some point, maybe even a few times. I guess that for adults it is easier to maintain contact through social media than it is for children, but you still have strong friends that you do not want to leave behind or forget about.
These changes often make us feel sad, but excited at first when moving to a new country. We often feel nervous, worried, and confused when our friends leave, and we can feel lonely. But don't worry, parents, there are a lot of positives to these changes.
We have learned how to handle change, and we have learned new languages.
These types of changes have given us skills that we will need later in life, like being able to adapt quickly.
It has taught us the ability to make new friends and be more globally minded.
And we often get more presents from our parents because they feel bad. It is still important for you to help us, though, and to understand what we are feeling and to understand what we are going through.
Studies have shown that children like us often become very independent, but could sometimes become a loner. The strength we gain helps us become better leaders and decision makers, but it hinders our ability to trust others because we have become so good at relying on ourselves. As TCK World says, acceptance of these facts frees third culture kids to be uniquely themselves. In fact, third culture kids have the ability to be the cultural brokers of the future.
My classmate, when her best friend was leaving, her teacher warned her that if she didn't make any more friends, she would feel lonely and confused. This helped her prepare what was going to happen.
A few other ways you can help your child is by A, letting them communicate with their friends that left through technology, B, help them visit their friends that left, and listen to them and understand their feelings.
And for all of us, when we experience change, don't hide away from your emotions. Acknowledge them, and you will learn to understand them better. Realize that change can be good too. It might be sad sometimes, but there are a lot of positives to change.